Hi guys, I'm Phil.
I'm Aaron.
And Corey doesn't want to say hello apparently. For whatever
People
reason.
know who we are.
People do know who we are.
Like, we do podcasts. We're famous now, Phil.
Maybe not necessarily. Alright,
You misspelled Sass Bandit.
so today, I did indeed misspell that. Today we're going to be doing just some early run stuff on Dark Souls that can make your run a bit easier. It's not really stuff you'd be doing if you were like playing the game for the first time, but you know, it can be helpful on subsequent playthroughs.
Phil trying to claim he has a larger lower body.
There's something.
I just always pick that class, that build. I don't know why, I just do.
There's something of like a Marxist dystopia where your class is an arsonist.
Proper. Man, this really reminds me of a Mario Maker level that Aaron made.
Yeah, uncanny.
Uncanny, there's the first Koopa. The second Koopa.
It wasn't Cooper, it was a
They're
Goomba.
Goombas, you
Jesus.
I
I haven't played my level.
It's like we're picking like the Pyromancer class because it's by far like the easiest class to cheese early enemies on. What do we call it? The Master Key thing makes a lot of this what I'm about to be doing possible because you need to get through certain doors.
Okay.
There's one I'm taking all my clothes off because it's getting hot in here.
That's the fireball.
I really can't wait for the next Deadpool movie.
Oh yeah, because it's like the same fucking cancer-ridden head.
Sorry, so why did you skip the kindling of the bonfires?
Hopefully I won't need it.
That
Hopefully.
sounds...
Armor is a state of mind where you admit the possibility of being hit as he
What
gets
the
hit.
fuck is up with your arm?
I just got a thing.
Impale him with that arrow in your arm.
Um,
Does that count as loot, like?
yeah.
You've one arrow now.
The reason I took all my click gear off is because it's fucking shite and it makes me roll faster without it, which is really
Okay.
important.
You're fat rolling otherwise, or?
I think it's medium rolling.
Okay, yeah.
Either way, it's not
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
There's fucking Oscar. Now I've done this a few times to sort of like whatever, just to see how easy it was, and it is fairly easy if you're willing to die early. Hopefully it won't happen before it's supposed to.
You jinxed it.
It's like what's it called? The curse of like live broadcasting, I guess. It's like I could do a fine.
It's like the caster's curse. It's like now they're gonna go bot lane as they go top.
Bit of a sneaky League of Legends reference there for.
Everyone should play League of Legends because there's no other games worth playing.
Except for all those other games you've been playing.
Anytime that we recommend games in podcasts, we're just lying because all we do is play League of Legends.
Well, I mean that's not really true.
No, Vermintide's been eating up most of our
Well,
time.
yeah,
actually.
whatever Aaron's doing isn't really counted as playing League of Legends.
Now, I know Aaron, you've played this before. Have you played much of this before?
I've played this.
I
Yeah,
know where we are. We're in Undead land.
the Northern Undead Asylum.
Well, as a game about the undead,
Can you make him a mount? Because it seemed that you were riding him for a second.
Don't put me off like that.
Yeah, blame me.
I have
Fucking tilting right now.
I am tilting really hard.
I have
But,
played this before because I had to play it a bit to get the Mario level right.
Which is a link in the description below.
Yeah. Why? Why do you ask, Phil?
Does it
Oh
matter?
no, just generally speaking, like the best way to like you can cheese this guy fairly easy just by sticking close to his ass, and
You were doing the opposite of that right
I
now.
was doing the opposite of that.
Isn't that generally like the Dark Souls boss tactic? Is like sit underneath them and.
I think it's actually originally coined in Mario 64, where you stick close to the ass.
Yeah, like with King Bomb Bomb. Bomb?
Bomb.
You gotta spin around them really fast.
Now here's something not a lot of people know about. There's like a soul item drop here, which is quite handy.
I did not know that.
Yeah. There you go.
I didn't add that into my Mario level. Shit. Did I? Oh, I did. Never mind.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that part.
Yeah.
now this isn't meant to be like a super expert like lead run around thing. It's just a few nifty bits and pieces that I kind of picked up on playing the game.
Yeah. Some general stratego.
Yeah, and like we had a few drinks and we kind of thought, fuck it, we'll play it because like we did the Undead Burg shortcuts video, which
Nobody watched.
nobody watched. But I think it's quite handy because if you want to play a mage, which is the best way to cheese bosses early in the game,
levels,
you
yeah.
can get like I think it's like a heavy soul arrow early on by hopping down to lower Undead Burg, which
Oh.
I will say the tree shortcut video is kind of hampered by the fact that every video before that on the channel is like taking a piss.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like the only one that like
The boy who cried wolf. Like,
I think it's the only one that makes sense outside of Assassin's Creed 2 being the only good Assassin's Creed game.
yeah.
Yeah.
The exception of Brotherhood.
Yeah, but for the purpose of humor, you didn't bring up that point in your
So-
Assassin's Creed video.
I actually have to forget the soul back there, but we'll be heading back down there anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Because I need to.
we gotta do another take now.
Oh, we want to do some seamless stuff. Like right now, and we're down the Valley of the Drakes, which you can only get into if you have the Master Key, which is by far the best starting perk. Maybe not necessarily during your first playthrough of the game, because you want to sort of experience the world in order.
The
I
hell
guess.
is that?
Oh, this is a big dead dragon. Okay.
It's the Valley of the Drake, Aaron.
Something
Keep up.
Something that's kind of fun. This is a live enemy, by the way. This is an actual thing. If I attack it or pick up those other two items, it comes to life. But if I pick up that soul, it doesn't.
That's cool.
You should have told people that like 20 seconds before you came to it, before they just decide to
I was telling them now.
smash into it.
So-
People are playing alongside this. Saying,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, once
Just running in the background. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Now-
smash this dragon. It didn't work.
Speaking of smashing dragons, this is going to be the interesting bit now, because if you can get past like the first couple of these guys, they're
Gotta get that jump roll
Yeah.
mechanics down.
you need to get the jump down. I found that sticking to the right hand side of them and rolling if they're about to do their
They have wings.
breath weapon attack,
Or just ignoring them
or just
altogether.
ignoring them is the best way to get around them.
Except for this guy, I would assume.
Shit.
You said keep to the left of that one before the trade.
Oh.
But it's okay, you
You
survived.
just decided to leave.
Oh, I meant right. Did I say left?
Oh no, it's
No.
supposed to stick to the right the first two, but you said getting to the left of that one was easier.
No! Fucking hell! I got caught in the wing.
So we're not gonna be cutting this out because this is fucking gas and Phil's bad at games. But,
We're literally gonna cut to me on the ladder.
yeah, we're gonna cut into him on the ladder, but seamless.
Anyway, I made it successfully onto the ladder first try, as you can see from
Man,
what I'm doing here.
I love Batman in the Lego movie.
Alright, so what we got here is the Red Tearstone Ring, which boosts your attack when you have low HP to like really good levels.
Nice.
And it's super handy early on in the game because
Uh-oh.
It's okay, I've seen him die here like 12 times. It actually doesn't matter if you die now, you've got the item back.
That's true.
well,
This is Phil trying to-
I'm gonna be grabbing another item now as well.
Oh, so you didn't do this last time because you died. Seamless! Seamless!
Oh man, I laughed way too hard there.
Titus over
Go
here.
It's like, I'm feeling sad. I just laugh. Man, 10 out of 10 running right there. Fucking love that game. What's we got? So that's like the Red Tearstone Ring, which is really handy, and you see like loads of. Basically, I pick some of the stuff up just by watching the odd speedrunner and some of the tactics they use. Of course, they
They don't die
execute-
as often.
They don't die at all, really. Sometimes a bit.
That's the thing, like,
Sometimes
a lot of speedrunning is about like frame perfect shit, so
Yeah.
like.
You don't want to.
I suppose with Dark Souls it's actually a bit easier in terms of the fact that you don't need to be as frame perfect. Because say for instance you're doing like a Mario 64 speedrun, and it's all about like getting those fucking like super like glitchy backward long jumps, like going at infinite speed kind of thing.
Yeah.
Until
teleportation
you
thing.
glitch into like a fucking ridiculous place. That was
That.
seamless.
Well, I mean, I was gonna die there anyway because I need to get back to Firelink, but
Okay. You got the grass shield, is that what you were looking for?
that's what I was getting because like it gives you loads and loads of stamina we're playing, which is super
Nice.
handy because it means you can keep sprinting forever basically.
Cool.
And it's really handy item to have early on.
That's what those 3 arrows are, I
That's
guess.
what those 3 arrows
okay.
are.
Neat.
I
Oh
know-
wow, jeez, look at that.
And, like normally you can't get it for quite a while. I wouldn't say ages, but quite a while. If you're new to the game, certainly not for quite a while.
For anyone not Irish, and I actually took a while to figure out what the hell you were saying, he said 3 arrows. Not 3 arrows, 3 with a H.
Yeah, a whole fucking
Really?
tree's worth of arrows.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, the green thing aura coming out of Phil does look kind of like a tree, I suppose.
There's gonna be some like native English speakers who are gonna need subtitles for this entire run.
Pour sous-titre au anglais.
But the thing I really like about getting these items right at the start is because if you have the Master Key, you can do it. It doesn't really matter if you die because at this point in the game, you have no souls, you have no humanity really.
I'm not really losing anything ultimately,
Yeah.
other than time.
Yeah, but like
You're not losing time in the long run.
Actually, yeah, because you want to get back quick. Yeah, I guess.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's like you're not off to like the fastest start of the main quest or whatever you want to call it, but the items are really, really handy.
Out of interest, do speedrunners die where you died to get back to that spawn point quicker, or is it faster to actually run back after getting the item?
Depends on how fast your
Yeah,
PC is.
it depends on the speedrun. I've seen like a lot of speedrunners will kill that Black Knight.
Yeah.
And then
Use that the souls that you glean from him to progress, or
no, they'll just kill themselves then because he drops an item. This is really fun. These enemies here are ghosts, so I can't hurt them without a special item. So like I don't even try, just run straight past them. What I picked up there was a Firekeeper soul, and like people who played the game will know what that is, but basically it upgrades your Estus Flask, which is your healing potion, so it heals you a bit more. So like
It's an SR +1 flask, basically, kind of thing.
yeah, it's literally what it is.
Oh, is okay, right? Yeah. Yeah.
And
Oh, there.
yeah, it's like right away at the start of the game. I mean, there you go. Like I've got like a +1 Estus Flask, a nifty shield, a pretty kick-ass ring,
And a fireball,
and a fireball.
because Pyromancer.
Pyromancy. Yeah, I might try to cheese the Black Knight and the Taurus Demon as well if I don't make an absolute fool of myself fighting hollows.
Yeah, give it a go. This place always kind of did me in, like early on, you know, because I find myself lingering too long in this kind of area,
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is,
and also those sorts of shenanigans.
like, literally the only
those
weapon I
Street
use.
Fighter combos, like you get hit by one, you're fucked.
Getting juggled like.
Literally the only weapon I use when I'm playing this game is this Zweihander, and so like I'm really.
But you're not using it as Zweihander right now.
I know. I could go get. I could.
Two.
I could go get it. Well, that's a big joke because everyone uses like the Zweihander with one hand, so it's like the one-handed Zweihander.
The Einhander.
The Einhander.
I know that's Zwei means
Fucking-
two because I love Pokemon. And
Sick German
Zwei.
knives.
It's Zweitragen, yeah.
what's it? Fucking Ein, Zwei, Drei, High
Yeah.
Dragon.
But yeah, so basically I spent so long. Well, that poison went fast.
Bloody rats.
I've spent so long just using one kind of weapon. Like I'm awful at the rest of them. I think that just sort of happens with like long-term Souls players. Like they find one item whose moveset they really like, and they just stick to that, you know. Cormac's looking to open his bottle here.
Sad.
If you hold on a sec, there's a bottle opener in that drawer.
Oh baby, excuse the.
There it is.
Yes. That's the only way. It's the source of all my wittiness.
What is like making noise?
Half in the bag. Shameless plug.
Ooh, short sword. A shameless plug for a YouTube channel we have absolutely no affiliation with whatsoever.
Except that I love it.
Although if they want to contact us with
Oh man.
With free money.
free
Oh,
or just friendship, yeah.
that seems to be a
And maybe
common-
more.
Maybe more.
It's a common theme of it. It's like, oh, we give this an 8 out of 10. But if Bethesda want to contact us with any of that free money.
Actually, we were talking about this earlier, which was like about Bethesda games, where it's like
Oh, that's a big dragon. Is that the dragon from before?
No.
it's the dragon from later.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the opposite to the one from before.
Oh, I forgot you could.
Phil, you're doing bad.
do that, I know.
You know everything about this game. How are you getting hit?
He's literally the best at this game that
I-
ever
is-
existed.
That
He's
ever
on
existed.
all the leaderboards.
I am really fucking bad, as you can see from what's happening right now.
It's one of those like
There are
knowledgeable
people
but
out there that think
talentless.
that you're okay at games that are just like putting their head in their hands going, wow. Wow. And I talked to Phil and he seems to know what he's talking about. It turns out that he just tries to find glitches in games to get through everything. It's like, I need all these early items because otherwise I find it too hard.
Well, okay, the whole point in this is that if you're not a great player, like me, you can
This
do
will make your life easier.
This will make your life easy.
I thought it was just you trying to fucking show off.
It's really funny. One time I was in this bonfire, and like the enemies aren't supposed to be able to come in and attack you while you're at it. But like one of the lads just ran straight through and hit me when I was sitting down.
Shameless plug for Kotaku apparently.
It's alright, you just respawn at your bonfire though. So.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna burn up some of these here souls for stats. Now, normally I like to save my souls in order to like spend them later to get items because like I don't really mind grinding here too much normally on Deadburg just to get like a few levels.
It's an easy place to grind in.
Yeah. Like my first character in the Souls games ended up being really over leveled because like I was trying to avoid guides altogether and like I refused to look them up, and so I didn't realize that having better equipment was more valuable than having high levels. Yeah.
Like stuff kind of reaches like a weight.
Oh my god! Sorry, I just realized earlier on I upgraded my strength rather than my endurance.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I was thinking about that.
I was
'cause
wondering
like,
what was
the
going
whole
on
point
there.
of not getting hit, I thought.
Yeah, I wasn't paying full attention.
Don't do what Danny
Don't do
does.
what Danny does. I may do.
Yeah, it's fine.
That fucking guy, that crossbow guy.
In
survived.
fairness, if anything, you show that it doesn't matter what you level up at the start as long as you're able to dodge some hits.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game
In a nutshell,
in
really.
a nutshell, really. I absolutely hate this room.
This room is awful,
I
yeah.
always get cut out by the fella who's running through the door right now. Because like, normally he just runs in, does like that big spear motion.
A spear motion with his sword.
Yeah, this big spearing. You can spear someone with a sword. Like that's
Spear is kind of also a fucking...
Yeah.
like where's that? I wonder which order. I wonder which way around that goes. Is it like is the spear named for the action of spearing, or is spearing the action named for the weapon of the spear?
I'd
We should
imagine the
contact
verb.
the lady from Countdown.
I'd imagine the verb comes after the noun, like etymologically.
I missed like that episode of QI.
Yeah.
where they
See, in my head, I know that I mean the one that's in the word corner, but like, my heart says that we should contact Rachel Riley, even though she knows fuck all about words.
Now, I always want to go to deal with this section here is because like some people when they first start playing the game,
Run in and die.
yeah, they run in because like that guy here throws firebombs and
Yes, he does.
I'll have a noun, please, Carl.
which can be a bit tough to deal with if you're not used to the game because you're also like fighting a couple of lads with axes. So like a great thing you can do is just like run back down the stairs and
Lure a few of them out.
yeah, which is always great against hollow enemies in general, like the relatively normal dudes. If you have watched our Dark Souls shortcuts video, which you know some of you have, so you recognise this is the roof you jump down. That you can get down to the lower section, the lower Undead Burg from.
The lower section of Lower Undead Burg.
The lower section. That's the thing. It's not actually like Lower Undead Burg. People just call it Lower Undead Burg. So it's.
Yeah, I noticed on the map, like
Sure,
the
don't worry
official
about it.
map thing, it's all just Undead Burg.
Yeah. The reason I didn't go out there quite yet is because there's a dude with a spear and shield who, when he sees you go outside, he'll aggro and start coming towards you, and you don't really want him coming up the stairs after you when you
When you want to fight that dude.
want to fight that dude. And he isn't aggroing me out for some
Do
reason.
you need the master key to get that chest?
Not necessarily the master key, but you can get the Undead Burg residence key, which
Is that what's the one you have to buy off the dude?
yeah, for 1,000 souls, the merchants.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Which is quite handy.
So I'm kind of watching this and like listening to you talk about aggro and stuff like that, and I can't help but think about like my days playing World of Warcraft. Just like back when you're not very good and like back when like raiding was a lot harder and it was just sort of like this really meticulous kind of you want to skip these guys and you only want to pull these guys and like really like needed to be this proper weighted like even what you're doing now is in kind of like get that perfect distance from the barge through the like and throw the barrel down or whatever.
He killed himself.
But like I don't know why, but I can never stop comparing like games in difficulty to World of Warcraft when you're trying to like coordinate 5 people and giving out to people for like pulling the wrong group of stuff, and you're just
Yeah.
there raging because like there's too much shit.
Alright, now here's the old Black Knight, who's quite a tough opponent early on. There's like a pretty nifty ring behind him, and you get like a Titanite shard or something for killing him. You can get his sword, but it's a bit unlikely.
So are you gonna go come at me, bro, or are you gonna go through him and then die? As is the
hopefully-
common theme of today.
Hopefully neither. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw aggro. Alright, so he should now be chasing me.
Don't turn back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can cheese them pretty easily if you follow through the whole way by basically running back here to where the firebomb dudes are.
Ah.
Getting up onto the roof. Now, if you go up onto the roof, like just here, he doesn't need to get onto this bit, and he should just run straight down into the courtyard. From
Slayer, brah. And then you just fireball the shit out.
Yeah, because if you stay on the other bit of the roof, you'll just keep running around. If you stay here.
Here to stand over you.
Yeah,
shield up.
The only thing to watch here is to make sure that the momentum of casting a fireball doesn't carry you over the ledge. There you go. And I actually got the Black Knight sword. So I'm gonna cash all this in before we go.
But I find that the Black Knight is stronger the less limbs that he has.
It was only a scratch, to be fair. You know?
It's only a flesh wound.
Only a flesh wound. So. What am I gonna love
for anyone that didn't get that obscure reference?
Yeah, it was pretty obscure, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take some of this off. The pine resin is absolutely amazing later on for.
Sorry to finish that point if you haven't seen the full Monty.
It's the one where Robert Carlyle has like a bullet in his brain, and he's gonna die eventually. So he decides that he's going to strip. In order to raise the funds to buy a nuclear submarine.
I love Zoolander.
With the famous line, "I'm sick of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking strip club."
Yeah, it's
a modern classic, directed by Stanley Kubrick.
Oh.
With score by Hans Zimmer.
But
anyway.
There we go.
I was wondering how long we could take that joke, to be honest. I think on a good day we could have taken another 2 or 3 references higher, but sure. We'll ease you guys in. We've only started doing like videos recently. Videos, podcasts, whatever.
We'll just have the audio only. As you can see, it's
so right now I'm hatcheting things with my hatchet. Trust me.
That would be absolutely amazing.
Here.
Would be
Cormac, you really gotta move bottles out of the way for where you can kick them. That's gone.
Cormac, the bringer of the noise.
Clearly not in the first podcast, because like literally anything I said wasn't loud enough, and everything I did was too loud.
I'm actually wondering if
actions speak louder than words.
I'm actually wondering if there is any like good audio only guides for like games like this. Like I don't know. I'm not really sure how that would work.
Like a weird radio kind of thing.
Yeah.
In the old-timey radio voice.
The old-timey radio. Well, I mean.
Voiced by Patrick Stewart.
I don't really think it's a thing that's ever been done, because like you think back to like old gaming magazines.
It was all done just through words, and the occasional picture that was usually too low res to see anything in.
Oh yeah, the ones that were like photographs of like of a
TV screen and stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually something that I've been playing a lot of Vermintide recently, and it's something annoying coming up with like tomes and grimoires if you're going for the Steam guides, because most of them, because of the limitations of Steam, granted, they're purely like, here are pictures of places you should recognize, and then like random screenshots after to show you where this item is, you know. So there's no like GIF or like video thing, because it's a Steam guide, you know.
It's all screens.
So it's kind of annoying because you like shift tab and you're like, where is that like? And it's you kind of have this issue of like, I wish someone was like, and even like you find the video ones and they're the same kind of point of, okay, we're gonna skip through this part of the level, and then we're gonna just show like this place that you should recognize, and if you don't, you're kind of screwed. And we're gonna show like 15 seconds showing where the Grimoire and Tome are, and there's very few of them actually voiced and people explaining, like, okay, so this is exactly where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if like an audio only kind of thing could work. Because when you do have the odd picture, it's still difficult.
Yeah,
you know?
Sometimes, yeah. That's the thing. Even if it was sort of like a little caption underneath saying like, "Oh, this is after this sequence in X game," you know what I mean? So that you can at least say, "Okay, I'm after this point, so I should look for these landmarks."
Speaking of guides, it's
okay, yeah.
No,
I've been wrecked by this dragon before. This is, I think, as far as I've gotten because I don't play much Dark Souls.
This isn't dragon. This is the old Taurus.
Whatever the fuck. The thing that smashes the shit out of you.
Now, again, I think probably the best way, really, if you're an experienced player, is to do the same thing with the Asylum Demon, just cling to his ass and really wallop him with fireballs. But if you're like new enough to the game, this is why you can cheese them. So what you do is get to this tower, give a couple of fireballs, try not to fall off the tower. Just hop onto the ladder, because he will jump up onto the tower. And what you do is just make sure you get down low enough that he can't hit you through the, because his weapon can clip to the wall. Now,
some broken ass shit.
yeah, sometimes you can trick him into jumping off the tower by
The hanging there.
yeah, like if you're low enough, if not like fireball on the ground, if you're low enough, you can, sorry, if you're just low enough, you can get him to aggro without him being able to hit you, and it's a very sweet spot kind of thing. Like if you're right at the top of the ladder, he can just wallop you through the floor.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
And you're gonna die. But
That's also happened a few times.
More than a few.
well, I mean, it happens a bit with Dark Souls, you know.
Phil spends €50 in every game to get the paper guide.
When was the last time? I actually used to love like old game guides, like
Those completionist guides and stuff.
yeah. I mean, I remember I had one for.
I actually got one for free for Oras, or Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and it's quite detailed, but like it wasn't. Hilariously, it's not detailed enough compared to like free like guides on the internet, essentially.
Yeah.
Because there's people that literally like fucking max and min all these types of games within an hour of the release, and all they're thinking about doing is number crunching all day long. And I love it, and I'd love to do it myself, but
Oh,
like
I got the Demon's Grey Axe.
Oh, nice. That's like a randomized thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he doesn't
bit of
always
fat clap.
he doesn't always drop them.
It's like getting the boar's head later on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I think the thing is like back in the day before the internet really, or when like it was just like crappy dial up and you know only 90s kids will get this so on. I used to love like guides because like they'd have like all the artwork and some of the details that you wouldn't be able to get in game.
it's kind of the same joy I got from like getting the Hyrule, the hardback like Hyrule handbook thing.
With
all
the sketches and stuff.
all the
in it.
Zelda lore and all this. In fairness, all the sketches were mostly from like Skyward Sword and stuff, but it was still like pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Sunbro.
Well, I mean, like that's like a lot of people kind of. Well, I know yourself anyway, and like you struggled a bit to like get past that boss. Have you actually beaten them yet, Taurus Demon?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
I haven't, because I used to just play with you, and I've never actually played Dark Souls solo.
Yeah,
Solo.
I remember I used to have like the worst luck. Like Cormac got clipped by the Great Demon. They got clipped by the Demon Axe and got carried off the side of the ramparts and instantly died.
I know.
It was good fun.
It was good fun.
I really enjoyed Dark Souls.
I'm having fun, I swear.
Would you recommend it to a friend?
You got the summoning
I
thing.
wouldn't
there,
recommend it to
didn't you?
someone who's not good
Yeah,
at
fair.
games, who I also don't like.
But anyway, so like there was our guide to sort of like cheese past a few early encounters, get some handy early items. I actually forgot to get that blue Tearstone Ring after the Dark Knight. It doesn't matter, you know it's there. You can go grab it.
So what did you get off Sunbro there? You might want to explain that.
I got the white substone, which lets you pop down your summon sign. So if you're in human form from the bonfire,
Yeah.
you can either summon help from other people. So you can you can tell that's a different part of that mechanic.
Yeah. No.
If you're
Disregard that.
If you're in human form, you can pop down a message with the soapstone, and well, apparently you can do it anyway. And people can summon you and get you to help them out with bosses. And
You
stuff.
can't actually do it if you don't have your humanity like popped though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was our guide to sort of cheese past a few of these early encounters, get a few cheeky
Phil's
early
guide.
items.
I don't in any way attach myself to this guy.
Well, I do. I'm piggybacking off his fame.
I'm really terrible at this game. Just fine.
Nice. No, you
Phil
actually,
Connolly almost got an actual real person job with a video game journalism thing.
We're not getting into that.
this like to get as far as here in IRL took me like 3 hours of gameplay, and you've done it in what, like 45 minutes or something.
Let's find out the exact time counter.
Yeah.
But
let's see.
and like the
Phil has played 70 hours of Dark
I'm
Souls.
trying to remember which one.
Oh, which ass
Which
bandit
ass
is it?
bandit is the one? I think it's the 20-minute one.
It's not even. Yeah, come on, look at that.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry, sorry. It's the half hour one.
It's that one. Yeah, oh yeah, Undead Burg. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's the one. Yeah.
Um,
And that was while I taking the piss and sort of like dying. I mean, seamless.
Seamless
No
play.
deaths.
0 deaths. Well, anyway,
Stuff.
Hope you enjoyed the guide quotation marks, but hopefully it'll help you out in your first run of the game.
I did
Or-
actually
or-
enjoy, by the way. I'm not. I'm just being mean because I don't like Phil.
Dynamic.
If you would like to join my Don't Like Phil group, you'll find it on MySpace.
Because it's irrelevant, just like MySpace.
Just like your guide.
Oh,
Is
come
that
on.
the-
That's
Aw, damn.
So, I've been Phil,
I'm Cormac.
I've been Aaron.
and we'll see you next time.